driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Smith, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Half. 51. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Come on, go.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third and long, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
64.
At the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Bravo.
Throwing on second and 8. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
Weapon. Check. Alert. Hey, Haywood. Hey. 50 the mic. 50 the mic. I got it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith trying to run for it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Hey, 7. Lock 49. Exit, go.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-task.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. Play action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
218, chopper. Check. Hey, wahoo. 5.
After the turnover, here's Locke. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Hey, Delta. Yo, 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 go, go.
Right over there, yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Dude.
A final shot before half for Locke. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on first down is Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike, 45.
And here's Allen throwing on 3rd and long. He'll let it go deep for Foster, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the Broncos' 20-yard line.
Check Mike 50. Mike is hey, zoom.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, exit.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. This is the tight end Fant. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll toss it to Smith. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Be ready. Hey, Mike, 56. Check the out.
Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Hauschka now for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. McKenzie now to return it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Second turn, defense, let's go.
Allen going to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run on first down. Smith, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long.
Watch twitch. What? 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Stay with your man.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 45.
Hey, that QB's trash.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
On first down, Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mike 50, Mike.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go, Heavy.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Gordon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
On the ready.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Mike, 49.
Throwing on first down is Locke. A little check down to Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And spins away. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
We taking wins home. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Check 3. check three.
Blue draw Corkers.
Forty-nine, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go. Check three.
Greystone travel.
What?
Hey. Get it.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Lindsey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Come on, set. 91. 61. Matchbox Mike.
Another run by Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down.
Go.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
Ready up.
49. Launch 49. Switch.
Hit it.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Go. 18 Gator.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. Let's keep running.
Head up.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
So for the Broncos, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the problems just get worse and worse as